Interior Secretary Jonvic Remulla acknowledges investigative lapses in the handling of the death of former Department of Public Works and Highways Undersecretary Catalina Cabral. Cabral was implicated in anomalous flood control projects. As DPWH Undersecretary for Planning and Public-Private Partnerships, Cabral oversaw the agency's infrastructure planning and programming, as well as the PPP projects that the department implements. In a press briefing on Friday, December 19, Remulla says the site where Cabral's body was found should have been treated as a crime scene. He says that evidence, including her cell phone and other gadgets, should not have been released to the family before complete documentation.
Well, any death of that nature is considered a crime scene. So there must be extensive investigation first before any and all information is released. However, tinurnover kagad sa pamilya yung katawan. There is a mandatory holding period na para makita ang lahat, and there were lapses in that sa nangyari.
Remulla says police are seeking to retrieve Cabral's cell phone and other electronic devices from her family for forensic analysis. He adds that access to her computers would require a subpoena from the Office of the Ombudsman, the Sandigan Bayan, or the National Bureau of Investigation. Authorities have ordered an autopsy and DNA testing to establish the cause and manner of death and to confirm identity, despite the family's positive identification. Remulla says investigators want to eliminate all possibilities, including what he describes as potential budol or deception scenarios. Initial reports indicate no foul play, but Remulla stresses that findings are preliminary. Remulla says Cabral was last seen asking her driver to drop her off along Cannon Road to inspect something, a routine move according to the driver. She was later found at the bottom of a ravine around 8 p.m. on Thursday. He says there were no CCTV cameras in the area, which is prone to landslides. According to Remulla, the driver and others who were with Cabral before her death are being treated persons of interest pending completion of the autopsy and witness interviews. A full report is expected within 24 hours after all procedures are completed. He says there were no reported threats against Cabral before her death and no indications she was suicidal. Although he acknowledges stress linked to the ongoing corruption probe could not be ruled out. Remulla says Cabral's death will not halt the investigation.
The Ombudsman and the DOJ are actively pursuing all leads and all players in this flood corruption scandal. So far, she has been tagged as one of the suspects. Dito, the suspect was one of the masterminds in the flood control scandal. As Usec for Planning, siya nagsasabi kasi kung ano ang kailangan gawin. Siya nag-a-approve. So, siya ang naglagay kung saan pwede maglagay ang pera. Siya nagsasabi kung sino ang approved projects. So, kasama siya ni Usec Bernardo sa nag-a-approve ng lahat niyan. Tuloy pa rin yun. May money trail at evidence trail pa rin nahabulin eh. Titignan pa rin yung assets niya, kung nagmamatch yung assets sa income. Titignan yung cash flow. Tignan na ng link kung saan dumaan ang pera, kung magkano dumaan sa kanya. At doon ang magiging subject ng civil forfeiture ng gobyerno sa kanya.
Philippine National Police Acting Chief Jose Melencio Nartatas Jr. says investigators are working to recover all pieces of evidence, including Cabral's cell phone, to dispel speculation of a cover-up. Nartatas says police officers involved would be reminded of proper procedures, including securing vehicles and items found at or near a crime scene.